स्वस्ति श्री Shakawarsadita yang 605 Ekadashi Shuklapaksa bulan Daishaka. Dapuntahiyang naik ti sambaw mga lapsideyatra di Saptami. Shuklapaksa bulan Jesto dapuntahiyang marlapas diri may nangatamuan. Mumawad jalang bela dua laksadang ang 200 siyara di sambaw.
Vanakkam. We are back at lesson 15 of the Basics of Malay Learn a Language program courtesy of Seva International Singapore. Welcome back. Let's go to see what's next. All right, for the last few lessons, we've been talking about parts of the body and even illnesses. So you must be tired of all that talk of illnesses and doctors. So today, let us go on a tour of some of the popular places in many countries. You may want to ask, what are the attractions or how to get there? So let us take a tour. Let us be happy tourists. Next slide. All right, some of the places common in many countries. Taman Botany, which is the botanical gardens. Now, of course, you can say Taman, which is garden, right? So if you want to go to a particular garden, you just say Taman and give the name of the place. But botanical gardens are usually the ones managed by the government, where they have a display of different types of plants that are native to that country, especially, right? Pusat Bandar, city center. Tasik is lakes. So some places have different lakes. So you have to give the name of the lake if you are interested in going to that particular lakeside. Now, Pusat Bandar can be in any city. So you have to give the name of the city, or when you are in the city, mention where you want to go exactly. Museums have names. So you also need to know the name of the museum. Kenangan is souvenir. So barang-barang kenangan. If you want to buy souvenirs, you say beli barang kenangan. Okay. Now there are famous temples, churches, or mosques in different countries. So these are the words: temples for koil or kuil, gereja for church, and masjid for mosque. Now, theater. When you're in some countries, going to the theater to watch a musical or a show is part of the tourist attraction. So theater is theater. Now, if you want to go to watch a cinema, then of course it's Pawagam cinema, right? So theater is for live performances usually. Peringatan Perang. Now, some countries have good war memorials and they are an attraction in the country. Air Terjun. Now, waterfalls, again, they may have names, so you must mention which one you want to go to. Now, zoo is zoo now, because people are getting very used to the word. But if you want to look it up, you might find it as Kebun Binatang, or animal. Binatang is animal, farm, right? Park or garden. So Kebun Binatang is zoo. All right. Thank you. Next slide, please. All right, we're going to tour a city and chat. Please read.
Mala mengambil bas pelancong dari hotelnya untuk pergi bersiar-siar di bandar.
Okay, now Mala is a tourist, and most hotels would have what they call a tourist bus. So bus pelancong is a tourist bus, and her hotel, hotelnya. Pergi is to go, and bersiar-siar is like just roaming or just enjoying or going out. Bersiar-siar. So sightseeing, you use bersiar-siar di bandar. Bandar is city. Next.
Bandar ini ada ramai bangunan yang bersejarah. Saya suka melihat seni bina yang lama.
Okay. Now she is looking at in the city. Bangunan is buildings. Historical. Sejarah is history. So bersejarah is historical. Ramai, many. And look at, I like to see. Melihat, lihat is the root word, to see. Saya suka, like to see. Seni bina. Now, bina means to build. Seni is an art. So architecture is an art of building. So that's the word for architecture. Yang lama, that is old. So this city is maintaining some of the old buildings with the historical buildings with old architecture, and she finds that attractive. All right, she likes to look at them. Next.
Saya mahu turun di museum sini yang di Jalan Raja. Mengikut peta ini bolehkah tuan?
Okay, so she's talking to the driver. I want to get off at the art museum. Turun, get off, get down, right? The museum seni, seni again, art. Yang di, where is it? Jalan Raja. We learned this in our first lesson. Jalan is road, Raja is the name. Mengikut, the map, right? She's using the map, whether she can get off using the map. In the map, she says she should be able to get down. And she's asking, bolehkah? May I, sir, tuan? Next.
Tentu boleh cik. Saya akan berhenti di depannya tak lama lagi. Ambil masa yang anda perlu. Bas ini datang sekitar setiap jam.
Okay, this is usually can. Tentu boleh, sure can, right? Tentu is sure, can, boleh is can. So sure, usually can. Miss, I will, akan. We learn this as what adds to future tense. Berhenti, will, stop, sorry, will stop. The in front, depan, in front. Not long, right? Very soon. So tak lama lagi, not long. So in English you say soon, tak lama lagi, not for not long, not soon, right? This word tak lama lagi, best answer for English is soon, right? Ambil masa yang, take time that you need. Take all the time you need, because this bus comes around. It's a circulating bus, comes around every hour. Setiap jam. Right.
Di belakang museum itu ada arka yang dicipta oleh beberapa artis terkenal.
Okay. Now, in addition to the museum, the driver is telling her that at the back of the museum or behind the museum, there are some statues, akas, aka, yeah, yang dicipta, made by. Cipta is created by. Beberapa, many, some, famous, terkenal. Beberapa is some or many, right? Artists who are famous. Next.
Terima kasih. Saya akan naik bas nanti untuk pergi ke peringatan perang.
Carry on.
Datuk saya berjuang dalam perang di sini bertahun-tahun dulu.
Okay. Now she says, thank you. And I'll get on the bus again, which is night bus nanti, right? Later. I will get on the bus later, nanti. Nanti is actually to say, wait, right? So later is also nanti. Untuk to go to the war memorial. My grandfather, berjuang. Berjuang here is fought. There are many words for fought or to fight, but when you fight in a war, the best word is juang, right? Berjuang dalam perang di sini, here, in the war here. So she's in a country where there was a war and her grandfather took part in it. Bertahun-tahun dahulu. Now, dulu and dahulu are used here. Dulu and dahulu. Dulu is a short form for dahulu. Long time ago, right? Many years ago. Bertahun-tahun, many years ago, and dulu. right? Okay. All right, next.
Zoo
At the
ini
zoo.
ada okay.
Zoo ini. Please
Zoo
carry
ini
on.
Zoo ini ada ramai binatang liar. Anak saya sangat gembira lihatnya.
Okay, now they are at the zoo, and the zoo has many wild animals. Binatang is animal, liar is wild. And gembira, we have come across before, is happy. Lihat is to see them, right? Yeah, right? Next.
Lagi baik, ruang hidupnya besar dan mereka boleh berkeliaran di sekeliling.
Yeah. Now, better than the fact that you have many animals is lagi baik, better yet, right? Lagi baik, better still. Ruang. Ruang is living space. Space is ruang. Hidup is live. So living space, their living space is big. Big is besar. And they can, now this same word here, liar. So roaming is also, they're using this wild word to make a new word to mean roaming, right? Berkeliaran, di sekeliling. Now we've used this before, we've come across this word, is surrounding or around, right? So roam around. Next.
Lepas ini kami pergi ke air terjun Excel. Orang kata pemandangan di sana adalah indah.
Okay, after this, lepas ini, we are going to, now here, air terjun Excel. I told you there can be names, the waterfall, Excel waterfall. People say that, so orang is people, say is kata, pemandangan. Now, pandang is to look for a long time or to gaze. So pemandangan here is the view. There, di sana is lovely. Indah is beautiful, is accelerating, it's lovely. All right. Indah is a nice word to show beauty in nature. Indah. Right.
Kami tak cukup masa untuk ikut anda.
Right. Cukup is enough. Now we do not have enough time to follow you, join you, ikut anda. Okay, to go with you to the waterfall.
Malam
Why?
ini,
Mm-hmm.
malam,
Go on.
sorry.
Sorry. Yeah.
Malam ini kami pergi ke Theatre Royal untuk menonton musical The Lion King.
Okay. Now, again, Theatre Royal. I have taught this before. In Malay, the words are, of course, the other way around. So it's Royal Theatre, but in Malay, you say Theatre Royal, right? Menonton is to watch. All right. This word is to watch something which is like a sporting event or a theatre event or a musical. You say menonton, right? Musical, same, English spelling just changed a little. The Lion King. Okay, next.
Susah dapat tiket. Nasib baik kami membelinya 6 bulan dahulu.
Right. Now this happens very often. If you go to a country and you want to see a show, it's hard to get tickets. So nasib baik, luckily, right? We bought the tickets 6 months, 6 bulan dulu, right? Dahulu again, ago. Here you see me using dahulu, dulu, all to mean in the past. So ago can be dulu, dahulu, right? Masa lepas, past, in the past, yeah. Next, we're done with the talking. Let's look at our answers to the quiz in the previous lesson. All right, this was quite simple. This is ear, telinga, eye, mata, and leg or foot, kaki. Now here I asked you to look at lips. Now for lips, it's bibir, okay? Leg is kaki and hand is tangan. Nose was hidung. Now here again, I asked you to look at the three things here, which is the whole thing, the mouth, mulut, the teeth, gigi, and the lidah, which is the tongue. Kuku here, which is the nail, right, in your jari or your finger, right. Here we learned the parts of the organs, so the organs of the body. So let's see anything that you couldn't copy from the last lesson. Jantung is heart. Now this was not taught in the first lesson. Is otak or brain. Hati is liver. Paru-paru lungs. Perut we've learned a few times, stomach. Buah pinggang is kidneys. Spleen is new, is called kura. Now colon, like I said, could be usus besar or colon, and small intestine is usus kecil, because kecil is small. Now this was a very simple exercise. I hope you got that up, got the names on all of them. All right. Now we are going to today's quiz, which is even easier. Just some lovely pictures. If you are a tourist, just put the names of this, and they're all from your list of words in the lesson today, and also, of course, in our discussion or chat. So you can find them, just put them below, name these places, and enjoy the beautiful view that we have put out for you. Thank you. Terima kasih. Appreciate nature. I think this lesson, we hope to let you see that nature around you is beautiful, right? Good night.
Terima kasih, Cikgu.
Selamat malam.